Yo, yo, yo. YouTube. How y'all doing today, man? What's up with my cigar smoking family? It's Cowboy coming at you. As you can see, back in the lab. About to sit here and relax, man. Early week, man. I hope everybody's week started off okay. Cowboy gonna sit back and listen to a little music and watch a little TV and blow me one. So I thought I'd share it with y'all. So we ain't gonna mess around. What we doing today, Cowboy? See what Cowboy pulled out today? Let me get that out that wrapper so we can see what we working with. It's nice. So what we working with today is a cigar made by Diesel called a Crucible. If you guys can see that. Nice looking box press cigar, man. Nice looking band there on that thing. Nice foot band. Good feel to the hand. Good looking box press cigar there. Goes a 6x52 Toro. This particular cigar by Diesel is a part of what they had, a trilogy. Diesel had a trilogy, a couple of cigars they came out with a couple of years ago. I smoked the Hair of the Dog and the Delirium. I can't remember. I think that was the first one that came out, maybe in 2019. I believe I smoked that cigar, but I'm not sure. But this is the 2000 version of the trilogy. This cigar just came out a few weeks ago. Cowboy just got his hands on it some days ago. So we're going to smoke it for the very first time and see what's up with it, man. This is a collaboration of AJ Fernandez and the Scandinavian Tobacco Group. The cigar is grown and rolled. Well, it's rolled at AJ Fernandez's factory. The cigar's got a nice musty barnyard smell on it. Those of us that love cigars, we love that nice musty barnyard smell. A dark chocolate sweetness there. Creamy cocoa sweetness there on the foot. And this thing is dressed in an Ecuadorian Habano wrapper. It's got Nicaraguan binder, Honduran and Nicaraguan fillers. So, but let's go ahead and cut him up, light him up and smoke him up. Cowboy gonna tell y'all what I think about this thing, man. Hope everybody had a pleasant weekend. Again, I hope y'all starting y'all week off all right. I'm gonna do the best to make mine the best weekend can possibly be. See what we got on this cold draw. Very nice open draw to the cigar. Tight pack. Well, let's look at that wrapper first of all, man. That's a nice medium brown wrapper there, man. Minimal veins. Nice little shininess to it. Not a bad looking cigar. Great feel. Got a nice creaminess and the sweet tobacco there on that cold draw. Very nice sweet tobacco on the cold draw. A little bit of nuttiness there as well. So let's take that beautiful foot band off of there. Let's get this thing lit up, man. Let's get to smoking. See where we at with this thing. Hey man, before I forget, I'd like to give a special shout out to my man AB from Kansas City. My man Aaron Brooks on YouTube. Aaron found me through Lee Mac. Oh, Aaron's a good dude. He surprised Cowboy this past weekend. Walked up on me at my cigar spot, man. He came to town and he wanted to come to Montrose and see if he could run down Cowboy, and lo and behold, he did, man. He walked up on me, tapped me on the shoulder with a mask on his face, saying, "Ain't you Cowboy?" I'm like, "Who the hell are you?" Pulled the mask off. I still didn't know who he was. And then he had to tell me. Cause cats don't normally walk up on me like that, man. I thought I was gonna have to fight. But I appreciate you, man, Aaron, for coming out, man, hanging out with Cowboy and smoking one with me, man, and throwing back a couple drinks with me. We really did have a good time, man. That's what I really, really love about this cigar community, man. You know, the question goes around out here as a cigar reviewer, why are you here? And that's the very reason why I'm here, man. The fact that I'm able to touch guys from a whole nother city just through this YouTube channel, man, it's amazing. And then for guys to come to town and they look you up, man, and they want to hang out with you, man, that's a beautiful thing, man. That's what this brotherhood is all about. And I love that. So shout out to AB and his partner Chris, man, for coming to hang out with Cowboy this past weekend. I hope I wasn't too tanked on y'all, man. But Cowboy like to have a good time. But enough of that. Let me get into this cigar, man. See what we got on first light there. Like I said, very nice draw. Right away on that retro. A nice spice. Very spicy on the retro. Not as much peppery as it is spice. The pepper is there, but it's a nice blast of full spice there on that retro. Now, there's the pepper. Black pepper and spice for sure there on the retro. It's kind of a nose burner right out the gate. Got a nice nuttiness there. Nice sweet tobacco core. Nice woodiness to it as well. Wow. Thinking this is probably going to turn out to be a close to full body cigar, if not full. We're going to see. It's got a punch to it already. But like I said, it's a good looking stick, man. The 6x52 box press Toro. The Crucible by Diesel. And AJ Fernandez collaboration with the Scandinavian Tobacco Company. You guys know I love AJ Fernandez. It's hard for him to do any wrong for me. But Cowboy going to continue to smoke this thing down a little bit, man. And I'll find me something to go with it, man. I think we got us a full body smoke here. I'm glad I ate already. The Cowboy get through this a little bit. Come back and tell y'all where we at. Good smoking cigar here, people. Cigar fooled me. Cigar fooled me. Got a really nice burn there so far. I mean, the burn is decent. It's not perfect, but it is decent. Holding nice ash. I am expecting that to straighten itself up. Hopefully I won't have to touch it up. Cigar's got a great feel in the hand. Very nice box press cigar. As I said, the cigar surprised me. Very peppery and spicy there on the retro. Black pepper spice dangling around on the back of the throat. Almost makes you gag. Cigar's got a very bold tobacco core to me out of the gate. It's got a dark woody note to it. The cigar is full in strength right now, in my opinion. Like I say, I'm glad I ate. Full in strength, medium in body, medium in flavors. Got a nice nuttiness to it. A bold, sweet tobacco core. Creamy, sweet tobacco in it as well. So when I was trying to figure out what I was gonna have as a cocktail tonight or a drink, I'm not gonna mess around with this one because I'm not exactly sure what I'm getting myself into. It might be a little too much for Cowboy. So I just decided to go with something nice and cool. A nice Indian Pale Ale. That's the Ja Alai Pale Ale by Cigar City Brewing Company out of Florida. Nice frosty brew. Salute. Yeah, that's gonna have to be enough for me tonight as I get through this. Cowboy's gonna continue to smoke this thing down, but so far so good on the Diesel Crucible, the 6x52 Toro. I think this cigar goes MSRP is about 10 bucks a stick. But so far so good. So let's continue to smoke this thing some more. Check back with y'all. We got us a really good cigar going here, folks. As you can see, the cigar is holding pretty decent ash there. That ash is holding on for about 1 inch before it breaks off in chunks. That one's gonna break off here real soon. But I did have to touch that cigar a couple times. It's gonna do a little bit for my scores. You guys know how I am about to burn on cigars. But this is a damn good tasting cigar in my opinion. The flavors in this cigar are bobbing and weaving on you. You know, you almost can't keep up with them, but in a good way. The cigar's got some really good complexity to it. The Crucible 6x52 Toro by Diesel. Smoking pretty good for Cowboy. That retro on the cigar. It's not a deep pepper now, but it's a very nice pepper and spice, along with a nice woodiness there on that retro. Like I said before, the cigar's got a nice, bold, sweet tobacco core to it. I'm gonna say that this cigar is still smoking on the low side of full, or right at full. I'm gonna say it's full. Full on the strength, medium on body, medium on flavors. Cigar's got a really nice, I was trying to figure out how I want to describe it, like a spongy marshmallow mouthfeel to it. Picking up a tad bit of raisin there with some sweetness to it, almost like a Raisin Bran. It's got a really nice salty nuttiness coming through all of a sudden, and that wasn't there in the first portion. But as I get towards the middle, the cigar is moving around on me. Like I said, some really nice complexity to it. Picking up that coffee. It's got a dark chocolate note to it as well. I mean, I'm really surprised. Not that Diesel cigars are bad at all, because I've always enjoyed Diesel cigars. The Diesel Unlimited is probably my favorite Diesel. That's the one that I really enjoy all the time to smoke. But this is not a bad stick. The packaging on this cigar is very, very nice. When I ran into this in my brick and mortar and I saw the box, I remembered last year when the other cigar came out. I think it was the Hair of the Dog. Came in a nice wooden box, a box of 10. I mean, you can get a box of these for about $100. I mean, this is a really, really good cigar. Nice sheen to it, nice feel. Looks like it's having a perfect burn, but I did have to touch it up a couple times. I'm really digging, and it's going well with the Ja Allah. I'm kind of glad I didn't pour any whiskey with this, because I think one would have overpowered the other. But so far, so good. So you guys need to go find that, because we do know that this is a limited edition cigar. Go out and get them. They only made a few thousand, 5,000, I don't know, maybe 3,000 to 5,000 of these. I think that's what the guy at the store told me. And they were lucky enough to get their hands on a couple of boxes of them. But Cowboy gonna continue to smoke this thing down, man. And I'm gonna come back and let y'all know how this thing finishes. Down to the band, folks. Man, good smoking cigar. The Diesel Crucible 6x52 Toro. Still holding on to that 1 inch ash. It's about to break off of there again. I got a buzz going on this one, folks. I will be eating a piece of chocolate here in a few minutes. As I get down to the last portion of this, I'm gonna have to say that this cigar is smoking full for me in strength, medium in body, and medium plus on the flavors. Like I said before, the cigar is doing a lot of bobbing and weaving on me with the flavors, man. You just got to keep up with them. Got to be careful not to smoke this cigar too fast. Be patient with it. It is going to put a little sweat on your brow. At least it did for me, in my opinion, tonight. I'm definitely going to be smoking this cigar again to see if I got the same effect the next time. But we got the dark chocolate, The coffee has picked up on it, a dark coffee. I started to get the leather in between the second and the last portion of the cigar. The nuttiness, the creaminess on that retro. Still got that, the pepper's picking back up there a little bit. The pepper and the spice and the dark cedar wood there on the retro. Still got that spongy mouthfeel to it. Bold tobacco core. Good, I mean a good smoking cigar. I really enjoyed it. I think from what I can remember on the last trilogy that I smoked, and being that this was a trilogy series and this being the third one, I guess this is gonna be it. But the hair of the dog, from what I can remember, I think this one's better. I think I've enjoyed this one more than I did the other two. The construction on the cigar has been great for me. I did have to touch it up a few times. That's the only problem that I have with the cigar. If I had to say that there was one big complaint, it would be the fact that I had to touch it up as many times as I did. But Cowboy's gonna go ahead and score this cigar, man, on my scale of 1 to 10. And I'm gonna get out of here and let you guys enjoy the rest of your day. So, on the construction, I give the construction a 10. I gave the burn an 8. For the flavors, I gave it an 8. For the body, I gave it an 8 as well. And for complexion and transition, I gave it a 7.5. 7.5. So, when I tally all that up, for the Crucible by Diesel, an overall score of an 8.3 on my scale of 1 to 10. And on my scale of 1 to 10, that makes this a great cigar. Outside of the burn issues, I know a lot of guys don't trip off the burn too much when they're scoring their cigars, but the fact that I'm a reviewer, I have to do what I have to do on my scale to score it true. But this cigar could have definitely scored a 9 tonight if it hadn't been for the burn issues. But I enjoyed it a great deal. You guys gonna have to rush and go out and get this thing before they're all gone. Tell me what you think down in the comments about this cigar. So this is Cowboy. I'm gonna get out of here and enjoy the rest of my evening. I expect you guys to do the same. That's my take on it. Peace.